Good day and welcome to Trending Update USA. I'm Steffan, and today we dive into a blockbuster All-American showdown that has the tennis world buzzing: Coco Gauff vs. Jessica Pegula, a matchup loaded with intensity, history, pressure, and championship stakes. This isn't just a match preview. This is a battle of eras within the same generation, a narrative of power versus precision, youth versus experience, star power versus stoic discipline. But more than anything, this is a clash between two champions carrying the expectations of American tennis, and doing it together, yet on opposite sides of the net. Today, we explore what this matchup means, what's at stake, and why Coco Gauff's perfect 9-0 record in hard-court finals and her growing legacy will be tested like never before by the calculated brilliance of Jessica Pegula. Fans call them Team USA. Analysts call them the future and the foundation of American women's tennis. And the tennis world knows one thing: when these two meet, it's more than a match. It's a statement. Coco Gauff is the teenage phenom turned Grand Slam champion and the global icon whose speed, athleticism, and competitive fire electrify every arena she steps into. Jessica Pegula is the quiet assassin, the cerebral tactician, the relentless ball striker whose rise has been built on discipline, patience, and refinement. Their personalities, styles, and journeys could not be more opposite, yet their paths continue to weave together on the biggest stages in the sport. And now, they meet again with a title on the line, and with history hanging in the balance. Coco Gauff enters with an astonishing 9-0 record in WTA hardcourt finals. That's not just impressive, it's borderline historic. When she steps into a final on this surface, she doesn't flinch, she doesn't hesitate, she rises. Hard courts bring out her best: her movement, her explosive defense, her ability to turn defense into offense with a single sprint or a flick of the wrist. At just 20 years old, she already carries the aura of a player who knows how to seize the moment. Her finals presence is not luck, it's built on mental steel, match toughness, and a game perfectly suited for the fast pace and relentless demands of the surface. Every final she plays is a reminder that pressure doesn't break her, it shapes her. But this time, the challenge is different. This time, the opponent isn't just another player, it's someone who knows her game, her patterns, her emotional energy, and her tendencies inside out. Jessica Pegula isn't intimidated by Gauff. She respects her, deeply, but she's not overwhelmed by her aura. Pegula has practiced with Gauff countless times, shared locker room energy, tactical discussions, and Billie Jean King Cup moments. She understands Gauff's strengths but also her pressure points. Pegula's tennis is built on simplicity and control. She redirects pace, she closes angles, she keeps her racket quiet and her nerves calmer than perhaps any American player in the last decade. She is steady, unbothered, and ruthlessly efficient when she is in rhythm. That makes her the kind of opponent who can neutralize explosive energy and force Gauff to find solutions under fire. This match isn't just about tactics, it's about identity. Gauff plays like a fighter with a cause, energized by the crowd, fueled by emotion, driven by momentum. Pegula plays like a chess master, reading plays, absorbing pressure, choosing precision over power. Their styles create contrast, but their goals align. Both want to carry American tennis forward, both want the headline moment, both want this title. But only one can walk away with the victory, and the storyline adds another layer. Gauff enters with a perfect hard-court finals record, while Pegula enters looking to prove again that quiet consistency can break even the brightest flames. Coco Gauff's journey to this moment has been shaped by evolution. The teenage prodigy has grown into a complete athlete and maturing champion. She has sharpened her serve, cleaned up her forehand, added tactical discipline, and learned when to explode and when to contain. Her confidence isn't just youthful energy anymore, it's built on experience, heartbreaks, and breakthroughs. Winning a Grand Slam changed her, not because the trophy created her identity, but because it freed her from chasing validation. She now plays with freedom, joy, and a fire fueled not by expectation, but by belief. That mindset is dangerous for anyone across the net. When Gauff feels clarity, she becomes unstoppable, a blur of footwork, power, and emotional force. Jessica Pegula's journey, meanwhile, is one built on persistence and late career bloom. She is proof that success doesn't always come fast, and champions aren't only forged at 18 or 19. Pegula has weathered injuries, setbacks, doubt, and the pressure of her family name, yet she forged a path through grit, not privilege. She rose slowly, quietly, but steadily, and today she stands among the elite on merit, not height. When she plays well, she suffocates opponents with depth, timing, and placement. She doesn't need the spotlight, she needs rhythm. And when she finds it, she becomes one of the toughest players to break down in the modern game. So what decides this match? It comes down to three elements: intensity, tempo, and belief. If the match becomes chaotic, physical, emotional, and fast-paced, Coco Gauff thrives. She thrives on chaos, she turns it into energy. But if Pegula can flatten rallies, control tempo, play linear patterns, and deny Coco emotional ignition points, she can force frustration and force errors. This isn't just tennis, it's emotional architecture. Gauff wants the storm. Pegula wants the silence. And then comes pressure. Coco Gauff has a perfect hard-court final record on the line. She has title defense stakes, legacy storylines, and the narrative weight of a young star continuing to build her empire. Pegula has something to prove, that tactical tennis, maturity, and experience still matter in an era of speed and spark. Both feel pressure in different ways. Gauff's is external: lights, cameras, expectations. Pegula's is internal, proving she can claim the big stage consistently. But here's the truth no one can deny: both are warriors. Both love this moment. Both honor the sport through discipline and respect. And when they walk on court, they represent the best of American tennis: two teammates, two stars, two competitors carrying a legacy once held by Serena and Venus. Today, they face each other not as partners in progress, but as rivals chasing the same line in the history books. My prediction? Coco Gauff, driven by her youth-powered edge, athletic ferocity, and perfect hard-court finals track record, remains the favorite. Her will to win finals is unmatched, her ability to elevate is proven, and her fire burns brightest when the stakes peak. But Pegula will not fold. She will push Gauff, stretch rallies, frustrate rhythm, and demand solutions point after point. Expect a battle, a tactical opening, a physical middle, and an emotional finish. In the end, Gauff's ability to turn pressure into power may give her the edge once again. Whatever happens, one truth stands: this match isn't just tennis, it's history unfolding in real time. American tennis lives in moments like these. Rivalries like these define eras. And champions rise in matches like this. Today, two players step on court as friends and representatives of a nation, but only one will leave as the story. And for Coco Gauff, every final is another page in a legacy she is writing faster and louder than anyone imagined. The streak is on the line. The title is on the line. Pride is on the line. And greatness continues to grow right before our eyes. Thank you for joining us on Trending Update USA. I'm Steffan, bringing you the stories behind the scorelines and the passion behind the players. Stay tuned, stay inspired, and stay locked in as we continue to follow every dramatic twist in this thrilling era of American tennis.